In this video, we are going to be lace swapping the Nike SB Verdugo Mountains with the official colorway of Pistachio Frost, Black, Gum Yellow, and Wolf Gray. I will be showing you on feet and of course detailed look of the sneakers as well. What are the things that I like? What are the things I don't like about this release? And without any further delay, in no particular order, these are my favorite swaps on the Verdugo Mountains. And honestly, this is my favorite of them all. Hope you guys can see it. This is the Wolf Gray lace, and what is interesting on this pair is that it has some silver lace tips on it. Just adds interest on the swap, and of course it matches really nicely the swoosh of the sneakers. In case you're asking where I got them, these are from my anti-hero SB sneakers that was released last year. Second would be white laces. Can't go wrong with white. Pair it with green uppers, it's just works all the time. I'm just using here the rope ones because it adds a little bit of interest on the uppers of the sneakers, but of course you don't have any issues at all if you're just using normal SB laces. Okay, so that was the second one. Number three would be the extra pair, the black ones that came with these sneakers, and just really matches nicely with the black accents of the sneakers. And you know, black can't go wrong. It's super neutral. It works all the time. Number four would be the wheat flax brown. So the inspiration on this swap is just mainly the midsole of the sneakers because it's brown gum yellow. And lastly, my favorite color of them all, not in terms of the swap, but just the color, the carbon gray. What is interesting about this color, by the way, is that if you shine a light into it, it has a little bit of blue tint. Okay, so those are the favorite swaps that I did on the Verdugo Mountains. Please let me know which one is your favorite. Mine is the gray swap that I did here, and I just wish Nike put an extra pair of wolf gray laces on this release. Okay, but in my honest opinion, one of the best SB sneakers that's been released this year in terms of materials and QC build. And let's take a look in detail why I see it. It's because it's using fuzzy hairy suede, and I'm a big fan of hairy suede. You can really pull some of the hairs of the leathers that they're using here. I just love them. And of course, the puffy tongue that you have been using from the white gums and the black gums, they are using it again on the Verdugo Mountains. So if you're not a fan of those slimmer tongues that was on the SBs that's recently released this year, in here in the Verdugo ones, they are using again the puffier tongue. So those are the two things that you need to take note on this release, and I love those two. Now the things that I don't like is the black gum outsole. I mean, it's pretty subjective, but some people said that it seems like you step on a black asphalt and it has some residue on the midsole. So I cannot unsee them anymore. I mean, it's not really that bad, but I wish they could have swapped it so the midsole would be black and the outsole is gum. So that's normally the case with SB sneakers, or they just made the whole midsole and outsole as gum yellow. That would be super great, but yeah, like I said, it's pretty subjective. Plus, I have to add that there are some unique details on this pair, especially on the tongue brandings and on the back, that is inspired by the crust bikes. And that is the reason why it's called the Verdugo Mountain. So it's, you know, adding up some more features that makes the whole shoe super interesting. That's why I'm rating this a solid 8 out of 10 because of the materials, storytelling, and of course the details of the sneakers. And have to add that these are currently sitting, so you can really literally buy them for cheap, like under 100 euros or US dollars here in Europe. I don't know in the US. Okay, so if you're a big fan of this color blocking or just simply the pistachio frost colorway, then this is a nice pickup because of the things that I have mentioned to you earlier. Now let's move on to the pants that I would be rocking on these. And a lot of people are saying that this is really hard to pull off because of the color. I would say it's the other way around, because pistachio frost is a little bit neutral and it's not really super picky, but nevertheless I am showing you super neutral pants because I know these are pretty common on men wardrobes. Number one would be my gray cargos on the tapered side. The inspiration behind this, it's just the lace swap and the swoosh that are also gray, and I just love the output that I'm getting here with this gray cargo pants. Number two would be my vintage gray jeans with a little bit of green tint into it. Classic, timeless, because it's jeans, and of course the green tint that I have mentioned just matches pretty nicely with the pistachio frost, and you can't go wrong with jeans, as I have mentioned earlier, because they are timeless. Number three would be skater loose pants. The one I'm using here is not just a big fan of it, but I'm just showing you some styles so that you will get some ideas and information on how they look like with different kind of pants. Number four, another classic, and I'm wearing this all the time on this channel because it just matches with everything that I'm putting on. The classic blue jeans, and it's on the tapered side, the same as the vintage gray that I have worn earlier, just to show off the silhouette of Nike SBs, especially that it has a puffier tongue now. It's just really nice to look at. Lastly, the khaki green cargos if you want some streetwear vibe with your Nike SB sneakers. And of course, it's green again, so it's really matching up with the uppers of the sneakers, adding more depth into the color combination. Okay, so that was all the pants that I have worn on this pair. I really love it. Not hard to pull off, but again, like I said, it really depends on your taste. And by the way, just to add up, if this is your first time buying Nike SB sneakers, you have to take note that these are a little bit tight, especially if you have a massive or you are a wide-footed guy. So I would really suggest to go a half size up because of the internal cushionings of this pair, or SB sneakers generally have thicker linings because they're made for skateboarding, of course. But if you have a narrow and small feet, just like me, I'm good wearing true to size with any SB sneakers. Okay, I hope I have catered all questions you have in your mind, or if I missed something, or if you have a particular question, hit me on the comment section because I would be really glad to answer. I mean, I will try most of them. Any upcoming releases? I don't have anything yet, especially on the SB lineup. This year is somehow, a little bit not super hype, and I'm liking it that way because you can easily buy SB sneakers without, resorting to buying the secondary market, and I like it that way. Not oversaturating the market, and at the same time you can also buy easily because the demand is pretty low. So if you have something, any news, any upcoming releases that are not yet on the internet, please let me know, because I would also be interested to have a look on them so that I could make content about SBs. Alrighty, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course you can always like this video so that the algorithm will somehow help me a little bit. As always, stay epic, and I will see you next time. Peace out.